So today I'm starting off with some arms. I think I had mentioned in yesterday's video or maybe the video before that with all this functional training, I have kind of been not doing enough arms and just the usual like side laterals and movements like that I think are necessary to maintain good aesthetic proportions. So anyway, today I'm focusing on arms. This is like the 7th set of this that I'm on, doing alternate tricep pushdowns and just going to failure and trying to get a really good pump. So then I'm kind of just playing around with the tempo, so I did 10 alternate and now I'm going to do 10 together, but if I don't hit failure at the end of that, I'm just going to keep going till I can't do anymore. I'm going to do partials and everything that was it, to get the most out of my biceps or my triceps. After that, moving into some alternate kettlebell curls. I like kettlebells for doing curls way more than dumbbells. It's because you can rotate like this. Otherwise with dumbbells, when you get to the bottom and you rotate, sometimes they hit your leg and the tension's all weird. I like this constant feeling of tension that I get from having a kettlebell on instead of a dumbbell. But yeah, that was like my 7th set of that. Probably gonna go for about 10, maybe more. Keep doing it till it feels good. But probably gonna stick with the cables. I'm thinking maybe like more, rope grip stuff. But yeah, pump's feeling really good now. So, kind of what I want to do today is just get a really good pump in as far as the arms are concerned. So I've just been doing, the previous exercise that I was doing, the superset, I ended up doing about like 12 sets of that. And I'm into like 5 or 6 sets of this. So pretty much what I'm doing here is alternate tricep pushdowns with a rope grip. I'm really taking advantage of the rope grip to get that full stretch and the full contraction. Like doing a little wrist flexion at the end to get just that little bit more out of the tricep. And when doing the tricep extension or push down, I'm like really focusing on like almost contracting my biceps at the top to get a full stretch of the tricep. Going for about 10 each side, but gonna do some partials at the end probably, just to get the last bit in. Then going into alternate overhead tricep extensions. So again, trying to get as much out of the tricep as possible, not necessarily trying to go heavy, but trying to hit failure by the end of the set in a higher rep range. And since I've already been doing a bunch of tricep extensions and stuff from the previous superset, my triceps are already pretty exhausted and pumped. And so pretty much all I'm trying to do is just squeeze every last drop of blood into it. Ah. And then as soon as I'm done, to keep the pump alive, uh, doing curls with the kettlebells again, but holding it halfway. So holding it halfway forces the biceps to stay contracted, and also the blood to kind of stay in the biceps there for a bit. And then as you do more reps of it, once you start getting to the 6 to 10 rep range, you'll start feeling a really good pump in your biceps. And especially if you're doing the tricep pushdowns along with this, you'll feel like your arms are getting inflated like a balloon, which is kind of the best feeling when it comes to arms, is when you can actually have that feeling of, oh, I have big arms for as long as this pump lasts. But yeah, that was, I think, my 5th set of that. Probably gonna do another 5, 6, I don't know. But yeah, just spamming a lot of arms for now. So for the next exercise, my arms are still pretty spent, are pretty spent, but I'm still gonna do some more arms, but I'm gonna throw in some back for now, just to, I guess, I don't know, add something different. Doing alternate lat pull downs on the cables. I like doing it on these because of the separate weight stacks. And let's see how this goes. So going for the entire stack on both hands. No real rep count, just trying to hit failure, and probably will do some partials at the end too. After hitting failure, I'm going to do a small drop sit. Just because whenever I feel like everything's been, like when I'm doing partial stuff, I think it reinforces some bad habits. And so instead of letting them like go at that sort of state, instead I prefer to go into a lighter weight and then reinforce the good habits. So like a full range of motion, feeling all the fibers individually, instead of just kind of trying to focus on bringing all the weight down. Going into some alternate or iso hold towel grip curls. The towel grip increases forearm activation and also creates instability, which makes you have to focus on your biceps a little harder. Going for 10 each side, and then going for overhead tricep extensions. I don't know if it's just me, but I feel the contraction's a lot better when it's a towel grip versus the regular grip. That doesn't mean that you should only do one or the other, but there probably are some benefits to doing both. Yeah. So, made a spur of the moment decision to do 300 pull-ups. So I'm gonna do 5 pull-ups every minute on the minute for an hour, and I'm considering time-lapsing the whole thing. So let's see how that turns out. So I didn't time-lapse the in-between of that stuff. There was way too much to time-lapse, and I also wanted to listen to music. So when I'm recording, I can't really listen to music. But I'm down to my last 25 pull-ups to get this over with. I didn't plan for this at all today, and it's really taken its toll on me. But if you want to watch me grind out the last 25 of these, be my guest. I'm going to do them in sets of 3. I'm going to do them in sets of 3. I'm going to do them in sets of 3. So I'm thinking I'll do 3 pull-ups every 30 seconds or so. I don't know, but that's not, don't hold me to that. I'm just going to kind of do 3 whenever I'm fresh. I haven't done pull-ups in so long, and so to just randomly throw 300 pull-ups out of nowhere is quite the toll. I used to do pull-ups a lot more often, so anyway. Here's 3 more. Doing 3 for whatever reason is a little. Doing 3 for whatever reason is a little easier than doing 5. At least right now, probably because I'm tired. Alright, here's another 3. So, throughout the duration of this, I've been like switching up the grip. Sometimes I go double underhand, double over, or mixed grip. I have certain imbalances when it comes to my upper body, and I don't know, the only way I can try to keep it relatively symmetrical while doing a lot of the same movement is by like switching grips and stuff. Hopefully today's workout doesn't come back to bite me. But yeah, here's another 3. I also stopped doing push-ups at around the 40th minute or 45th minute, somewhere around there. I don't know, having done all that arms and stuff before that seemed to, like, to do all this on top of that just seemed, well, it's not overkill, not necessarily overkill, because I know this is overkill, and I don't mind overkill, but like my arms were just not pulling myself up. I needed more time for my forearms and stuff to rest between sets. But yeah, here's another 3. I don't know, I think that was 4 since I started recording, which probably means I've done 12. That means I have 13 left. So, next set, let me try and get 4. Alright, here's 4. So, that's 16. Another 9 left. So I'm probably going to do 1 set of 4 and 1 set of 5. Okay, here's 4 more. Okay, yeah, I'm not going to get 5 in 1 set after that. Let's split it up into 3 and 2. Alright, here's 3. I don't know if those were clean, but take it for what it's worth. 3. And then let's get 2 more. That'll make the last 2 strict though for anyone who wants to count. I don't even know if that was strict. I don't know. I used to be so much better at pull-ups, but ever since I've had like decent balance stuff. Anyway, whatever it is, I got my 300 pull-ups done, so I don't care. Time for something else.